Dolphins. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25 line.
Now, I don't want to take this loss personal. But for all my fans, I got to dominate.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, yo, Lynch killed you last game, didn't he?
In the backfield right now because Mark Ingram is out for weeks 1 to 4, but that didn't appear to be a problem in week 1.
How many backs do you know?
Huh?
That really mind carrying the load?
Lynch was killing you that second half.
They miss their partner and they can't wait for him to get back, but in the meantime, they'll take every carry and catch they can get. And Alvin Kamara is no different. 141 yards of total offense, 3 touchdowns. They'll split the carries when Ingram gets back, but in the meantime, Kamara says, just give me the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I'm gonna look out for Earl Thomas the whole game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Where he at now?
46. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this offensive line.
Hey, yo, last game, you thought that one play was a first down, didn't you?
They want to fire out and hit people across
that one, last game, you thought that one play was a first down.
On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Breeze going to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Speaking of Michael Thomas, no receiver had a bigger afternoon than him in week 1, albeit Charles in a losing effort.
The guy put up a big game. I mean, he got targeted 17 times. His catch percentage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And taken right at the 35. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans field. And an interesting note as we were looking over some of the stats from week 1. You know, the Saints have now lost 5 straight season openers.
That's almost... I don't even know how to describe that. That doesn't even sound right.
It's not like they've had teams near the bottom of the NFL.
You know, you look and why, okay? Well, they have allowed quarterbacks to go 14 touchdowns and no interceptions in those games. Previously, I understood it. New Orleans struggled on defense, but I thought last year was a breakout for the stop troops. They reverted back to form in this game to start 2018.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he coughed it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's brought in right side by Ginn. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the field. This is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll must 10-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They run it with Carson, and he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from inside the 5. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Tough yards, they're running with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. It's a linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, I'm sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Breeze to throw on second down. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly making his
Don't let that worry you.
the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry.
Let's worry about this high power offense I'm running with.
He's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire.
That's how you feel,
what
Vaughn?
the coverage was. And everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But
that's how you feel?
is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him.
Kamara like that.
On third down, here's Kamara. Call it no gain there. And
Man, my player held me up.
Down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'll give it to Kamara again.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Again has it complete. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Toss play, Kamara. Fighting him off. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Here's Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get it this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
See, Vaughn, I try to help you out, Vaughn. I threw that interception. I hate the 21 you.
A minute
Huh?
52 left to play in this second quarter. We're back to New Orleans after this. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Powerful running. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A tackle made by K.J. Wright. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Breeze. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's
from
ambush.
Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll toss it out to Carson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 51 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now
what you gonna do with it, Vaughn?
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, that's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on fourth. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. To throw is Breeze, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees, and the Saints add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner.
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air this half for Baldwin. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Ted Ginn's gonna go. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints just continue to roll. Now Sean Payton gonna say, let's go for 2 on this one. Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little jiggle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Escapes the defender, and out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, 47 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And incomplete. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
On track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Eluding the pressure right. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No.
Oh, man.
But they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And here's Lewis. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Breeze now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to throw here. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the
Hey, OG Breeze got 7 touchdowns.
The virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case,
oh, man.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
and that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, Vaughn. Don't worry, I won't show nobody this.
One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation
God, look at them yards.
of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
I'll let you be part of my broadcast. I'm about to stop it.